Alright. Stream actually started, I guess. A couple hours later than intended, but whatever. I'm sure it actually pops up on Twitch. Yep, seems okay. Alright. See how this goes.
Since the dawn of time.
Oh yeah, splits. Yeah, it's been a while. Whoa, it's a Jaguar. How have you been? Welcome back to the stream.
Since the dawn of time.
You actually made it in time for a pretty interesting round, hopefully. I was trying to... This is a category that's been routed just recently. I don't think there's any game that is actually as broken as this. As far as 100% goes. I tried watching the Ocarina stuff, but they actually do pretty large sections of the dungeon. That's cool. You know, after what was it? Basically around the time you disappeared, I disappeared as well, and then just recently got back into streaming. Probably a bad spot for the van. You know, they only take a couple hours to finish, so they're not the longest games to play. Although they're doing a re-release of Darksiders 2, that one might be more worth picking up. What's that spent? Memory of locations. They usually have a cool scene. Oh, is that what happens? Yeah, 9:30 on a Friday. That's when everyone's on Twitch, right? Not out actually doing things. I was talking to Jaguar in chat. I was trying to find someone to in Skype with, since this is going to be a long run, but no one from the Darksiders chat actually likes watching or playing Darksiders. Not. Yeah, that's my thing. The Darksiders, like, you can only see it so many times. I think this category is just going to be a one-off thing. I just want to get or I just want to kind of show it off and then never play it again. It was fun to route, but man, it is a mess. And the other problem with it is, for whatever reason, the autosaves get broken a lot. So there's some like save warping that might not go as well at the end of the game. I need to test out. Yeah, I mean that's the thing, is no matter how this goes, it's still gonna be world record.
The souls of the dead will be your currency.
Because Kuro did a 100% run, but he doesn't know as much about out of bounds breaking and whatnot. So it's like in the Black Throne final dungeon, I cut like 20 minutes off of his time or something. It's been kind of sad. I've been watching a lot of like casual Darksiders streams just to see how the game is normally. I don't know, maybe I could explain some of the tricks. The main thing is, though, like most speedruns, almost nothing we do is the intended route. I think there's, even with it being 100%, there's still only one mandatory puzzle in the game, which is in the first dungeon, just opening up the first door. So I'm pretty happy about that, that I was able to circumvent all of the puzzles and all but one extra fight. There's an extra fight somewhere. Oh yeah, for the portal gun. No, it's the key puzzle, or the sword puzzle. You gotta pick the sword up from the statue and then put it in the other statue. Is that yet? Yeah, if you haven't seen this Jaguar, you should be in for quite a treat. Yeah, so I mean there's really still no puzzles in the game. That hit. So there's only one other person that plays this game, really? There's two. Yeah, there's two. Intellects plays. He's just salty all the time. Yeah, so Kuro came up with his own route for 100%, and I disagree with him in like every single area generally. Really just a few. But I grabbed that artifact early so that I can get a few of the collectibles in the next area early, and he just comes back at the end of the game for him. Oh, that was way off. Mailbox. There we go. So yeah, breaking all those fire hydrants spawns this 500 soul chest. Is the fastest way to clear this little Volgrim errand.
Ancient gates have a mind of their own. On your journey, you may come into possession.
So yeah, by
certain
Meteor
items
Strike
that
here,
are of particular interest to me. Artifacts
is in the library coming up. There's a few jumps you're supposed to have grapple for, so you can just use the air dash to get to them, so you don't have to revisit it later in the game. Yeah, doing the chest like that isn't new. Like, it's an old strat. But, successfully doing it is kind of new, I guess. Because It's always one of those things that if you mess up, it loses a lot of time.
To find out what's behind.
It's kind of hard to hit all of the fire hydrants. No, Kuro doesn't even play this game anymore. I don't know what he's doing, just university, I guess. I feel like bachelor's degree is going to have just as much of an effect as Darksiders world record holder on a resume. So he should really change his priorities. Oops. Not sure why it didn't go straight to the side there. Yeah, you're supposed to have the wings for that one. Obviously, that's an easy gap to cross. That one's pretty close, actually. You can still make it over. It's actually the first time I got that Wrath Shard first try, so that's pretty good. Might still be faster just to get this when you're turning in all the hearts to Samael, rather than at the start of the game. Especially because it's not a useful item. When you ride the horse right there anyway. So the funny thing is, I actually found out about that throw the car into the bomb strat from an IGN guide. I was looking up the 100% for all the collectibles. Second double jump. Sense. But yeah, as far as the run goes, it's not terribly different up until second dungeon, and then it starts going kind of crazy. Hey, did you end up streaming the other day, Zaspat? You announced it on Twitter, and I went to your stream and promptly fell asleep. I don't know if you did. You just filled your chat with racism emotes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do this the fancy way.
Samael has returned you in one piece.
Oh no, I walked off.
Just like you.
This is the only application we've ever had for a find that Akion found, where you can do the you can use the block without counter to gain height. Do I need anything? I don't need anything. Yeah, I don't think that actually saved any time versus climbing the vines, because vine climbing is so quick. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to grab something else from underneath. Oops. I think it's a bottle or something. Anyway, from Fulgrim, you're supposed to jump back to Samuel's platform, and there's some chest with something. Oh, so that's the difference aspect. If you have counter, you get height on the mid-air block, but if you don't have counter, you normally don't get any height. But Akion found a couple years back that if you do a side dash and then block, it'll still give you the mid-air height, but there was no actual application for it that we were able to find, because all the jumps we were obviously making without it. This is one of the first big changes. You actually go through and do all of the trials. There's a couple pickups in the choking grounds I could get, but I have to come back anyway, because of the stuff that was in that lava tunnel. I haven't been able to find a way to pick up early. Yeah, it's gonna be weird. I level up Chaos Eater in this fight. Oh yeah, so I guess there's only... When I said there was only one extra battle, that was discounting these trials, because you get a skill counter from this, and one of the enchantments does something or other. Although I think, yeah, the other set of trials that are in the ground pass we don't do until the end of the game, since we have the stronger sword at that point. But this one, if you continue on from Choking Grounds, you can't revisit. I'm gonna pull up my notepad and stuff. Oh. I guess my notes are wrong from the very start. Oh well. This run's probably going to be like 3 hours at least. I would hope to get it down more, but I don't want to run it, so it'll probably stay somewhere around 3 hours, unfortunately. Yeah, the biggest time additions are these things. The second one is actually like over 10 minutes, because there's just one of them that takes 5 minutes and there's nothing you can do to speed it up. It's just a 5-minute countdown. And then The other thing is the auto-scroller. The second auto-scroller in the game, which is before you get into the second dungeon. I tried all sorts of ways to skip it, but if you do it any time out of order, the angels won't spawn, and then you can't actually clear it, because Ulthane's movements are based on the angels. You can't start breaking. There's just faster Oh wait, I'm supposed to do this, so oops. Someday won't be bad. Yeah, you can't get Ulthane to move any faster, because if you skip areas and like trigger things ahead of time, it just breaks his pathing. So I was able to skip one enemy, but it was slower overall because the one enemy gives you a gun that kills the rest of everything much faster. Yeah, I mean, I was pretty gutted. There was no way to speed that up because there kept being times that like I thought I would have something that would allow you to skip a section, and then like one of the later sections wouldn't work, or you'd have to go back anyway. Oh yeah, that one. Oops. Time it. Probably faster just to avoid this guy, but well. Probably is a lot faster just to avoid him. I'll do that next time. Although he can one-shot you randomly. Like his flame thing that he shoots from the ground will just sometimes kill you instantly for no discernible reason. The nice thing is there's no enemies, so you can just dash everywhere. Let's see, what's this one? Is this the health one? Yeah, it's too bad this isn't Darksiders 2. You could just do one of these and then turn it in for full credit. I don't know how, but sometimes you get random health back in this mission. So I don't think I want to drop below 3 bars. Because this is where I've been instant killed by those blue guys. So much hits done. I don't even know how we live without sword canceling. This must have taken so long before just playing normally. So the big blue guy should be spawning soon. Guess I just dodged him. Now. Oh, don't want to get hit. Actually, it's pretty easy without sword canceling a high combo meter, because whirlwind combo gets you up to like, well, I don't know what I was at, but I remember always getting above hundreds, or in the hundreds with whirlwind. North? That sounds good. Oh yeah, I guess I should explain things. So the method of attacking I was doing is called sword canceling. It's done by attacking and then blocking immediately after the first hit. And then if you let go of block, you can just attack again. So it's just repeating attack, block over and over. It works out because the first hit of War's combo is actually really strong, and so it's the fastest way to deal damage, and normally, since we have counter, we can actually make that jump. It's nice. And then the dashing I'm doing is, what's that called? Sword dashing? Dash canceling? I don't remember. But you hold focus and then dash to the side while, or just like mash dash to the side while holding attack, and you just cancel back and forth between side dash and like the sword uppercut. So early on in the game, it's the fastest way to move. Oops. So yeah, that move. And then there's a lot of out of bounds starting now. And when you're out of bounds, what you have to do is jump around so that you load the areas you want to, and then don't load the areas that are not beneficial. So you saw me jump randomly on that pipe. So I can get this later. I'll get it now. I'm gonna forget otherwise. And so jumping on the pipe made the next area not load, so that way I was able to jump into the end of that empty hallway. But then the empty hallway has like a secondary loading trigger that loaded the place I was going to. So it's kind of a big theme of the run when you run out. Hit the load triggers you want, and then avoid all the other ones, so you can just bypass as much of the game as possible. Broken stairs, 2 health chests. Okay, yeah. Where are you, Volgrim? But the meteor strike I bought at the beginning of the game really helps at the start because there's a lot of gaps that you just like barely can't make, and it can clear them. It opens up a lot of possibilities. Yeah, it's gonna get more confusing from here on. Coming up is what we call either chain skip, chain jump, or car thrower skip. There's a mandatory fight that you're supposed to do, but by jumping on the chains, you're able to skip the trigger. So you still have the blue orbs, and you don't have to go fight. It saves quite a lot of time. And in a similar vein, this skips a small puzzle with the key door. Cool, auto-scroller. Auto-scroller. Oops, forgot to do the counter split. I'll probably just get rid of it. Maybe I could keep it. I don't know. So in a normal run, I would have already beaten Tiamat. Wow. %, is definitely a little slower. And this is the worst part of the game, I think. Actually, 100% it's the second worst part. The auto-scroller with Voltane is definitely worse, as you guys will see. I was testing out buying like different sword skills from Volgrim to see if any of them would speed it up. Because I know that people used to use Flip Saw a lot. I think I'll probably still be buying that. But man, fighting the angels is just annoying. Yeah, Jaguar, I've been speedrunning this game for like 4 years now, I guess. And it just keeps getting more and more broken. There's no lower limit on how fast it can be speedrun, I'm pretty sure. It's like the route always seems really, really solid, and then like as soon as someone comes back to playing it, like something new will get found. They're usually small, but like even recently I found some like extra early way to get out of bounds that saves like 5 to 10 seconds. Someday there might be an auto